Something he thought would solve a small mystery for him. Whatever happened to MotorSports Unlimited and Mori Milk?
You know, the adventures of doing a public access cable television series are numerous, and one of the weirdest ones that I had in all the time, the 25 years I've been doing MotorSports Unlimited, is a friend of mine approached me once and said, Bill, can you use another, what we call tagline on the program, and the end of the program that shows our supporters and all that? I said, well, sure, I can use another one. So this person went and arranged the whole thing, and we made the deal, and I put it on the program, and it was on there for 5 or 6 weeks, and I didn't hear anything more about it. And I said, well, you know, do we keep doing the Mori Milk thing or not? Actually, I was really interested in the story, because I have to tell you, I didn't know there were still milkmen. But I never talked to the Mori Milk people. I never had anything to do with them. This was just a friend of mine who was an intermediary. Mori Milk, I'm going to find out what happened. First of all, you are
John Mori.
John Mori, first of all, are there still milkmen? I didn't know. Now, my vision of a milkman, you have to remember, when I was younger, I came to Chicago in 1955. They still had milk trucks going up and down the streets, delivering milk to people's houses and all that. And as a matter of fact, they still had occasionally an ice truck. We don't see that anymore at all today. That's not the kind of thing Mori Milk is, or is it?
No, we're a distributor for Dean Foods, and we deliver to Walgreens and stuff like that.
Okay, so you're like a big corporate guy and all
Yeah,
that sort of
now
thing.
we are, yeah. Started with one truck.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How long ago?
1990.
Now, antique milk trucks sitting over here, and that interests me right away because they're antiques, and it turns out it's the Mori Milk guy. So I could get my story, and at the same time found out that a person that apparently is part of the milk business is also an enthusiast, but they wouldn't have the antique trucks.
Correct. We found this. Also wanted to make sure that we give a special thanks to John Mori and Mori Milk for bringing out his Borden's milk truck.
We saw antique milk trucks. We saw them.
And the Good Humor truck
Yep,
that he
we saw
picked
them
up
both.
in Wisconsin. And he didn't have to do anything to it except put tires on it and belts, and it started up in the refrigerator works. And I'd also like to thank Dean's Milk for donating 350 cartons of chocolate milk for everybody out here.
Oh, that's just great.
Isn't it?
Yes, matter of fact, I had never met him before. I told a little story, I won't go into it again, while we were on the air. And here's a guy, you talk about a guy that must enjoy his work, that he actually goes out and finds antique milk vehicles to restore and display. I think that's pretty cool.
Isn't it? I think he's got a great interest. And before we forget, I wanted to make sure that we thank the park district.